Welcome to you. This video is about flare, about the octagonal template. So this is the procedure you'll have to follow to make your flare. First, you'll have to install the plugin. There is another video on how to do it. And then you have to choose your preset. Here I'll choose the octagonal flare. Then you have to choose a camera. I choose my camera, my only camera of the scene, and then you have to select your light. If you have more than one light, you can shift select all your lights and then click this plus button to add your flares. Okay, this is my first flare. Now I'll click 0 to go inside the camera view, and then I'll click on the render tab. So this is my render view. Okay, moving the camera, I will have this beautiful lens flare, and here are the parameters I can adjust. The focal length will move on the space all the elements of the flare. It's something you can use to adjust the dimension of your scene. You can choose this from big scene to very small scene. As you can see, the element will move in the space. It's something totally not physical, but useful in some situation to adjust your flare. The global scale of your flare is the scale, so you can choose to make it bigger. The global emission is the light that your flare emits. So you can choose to make more visible or less intense. The global color is the global color of your flare. You can modify it adjusting to your scene lights. Maybe you will need to have a greenish light, so you have to select a green color, and then you'll have to modify the global color influence. So my flare will become greenish. Then you have a glow scale. The glow is the light. So if I move this scale, the light becomes bigger or smaller. Please note that for each of this value you can go more than the preset. There is a maximum of 2, but you can move to 4 if you want, or 8. You'll just have to digit it. Okay? The glow emission is the emission of the light. The streak scale is this horizontal line that you can make more or less visible. Please note that with the streak scale you modify also the streak reflection. Streak scale, did you see it change? Streak emission. Okay. And then you can choose to modify the sunbeam scale. This is the scale of your sunbeam. 0, no sunbeam. 2 or more if you want. And then you can modify the sunbeam number. More sun rays or less sun rays. The randomness of this scale. This is all the sunbeams are equals, and here they are random in their scale. And then this is the emission, the light emission of the sunbeam. Please note that it changes also the hoop, this rounded hoop all around the flare that sometimes comes out. As you can see, this effect is not sensible to the screen. It happens also out of the screen. Then you can change the ghost scale. The ghosts are all these octagonal elements. You can change their scale. Okay. And you can change the number to make a more complex flare. Then this is the emission of the flare. You have to adjust it to the light of the scene. The more the scene of the light, the more you have light on your flare. Okay? And then there is a dirt amount. This is the dirt amount. This is a very dirt length. And then all these parameters are able to receive keyframes. So the last parameter is the most important and simulates the occlusion behind an obstacle of your flare. If you turn it down, the flare will disappear, like an animation it will do in nature. I'll make another tutorial to show you the use of this parameter, obstacle occlusion. Thank you for watching. Bye.